After years in development, Spore, the long-awaited next game from Will Wright and Maxis, releases on September 5th in Europe and September 7th in North America. But you may be wondering, what exactly is Spore? There is, after all, a whole lot to this game. Spore is a story of life on other planets, of how it comes to be and how it evolves. Eventually, you can explore a galaxy full of planetary systems, and each one can be populated with content created by Spore players from around the world. There are 5 distinct stages to Spore, covering different parts of a species' history, from the cell stage to the space age. And the decisions that you make in the very early stages of Spore can have significant implications later on in the game. In this video, we will cover the creature stage, the second stage of the game. At the end of cell stage, you finally sprouted legs and emerged onto dry land to continue your journey. That's where creature stage begins, as you are now a terrestrial being. However, you're still doing what you did in cell stage, primarily eating and evolving, but you're also beginning to socialize in both friendly and unfriendly ways. If cell stage was played like an old-fashioned arcade game, creature stage is more like a third-person action game. But instead of running around and shooting things, you're running around and eating or fighting with them in order to evolve. Herbivores eat plant and fruit, carnivores prey on other creatures or feast on carrion, and omnivores do a little of both. By eating, you again collect DNA points, up to a maximum of 50, that you can spend in the creature editor to add or remove body parts. When you're ready to evolve, summon a mate, do a little mating dance, and enter the creature editor. This may look very familiar to you, since this is the same as a creature creator that was released separately earlier this year. Only this time, you're limited mainly to parts that you've scavenged in the game, as well as what you can afford. Again, it is important to evolve to adapt to your environment. For example, if you find yourself getting into fights with bigger or tougher creatures and losing, then you should probably toughen up yourself by adding parts that can be used in combat. Or if you want to run away and live another day, you might want to add more legs to become faster. But it's not just about combat in creature stage. It's also about making friends. You can befriend members of your own species, which lets you form a pack. This allows you to take down bigger or tougher creatures that you couldn't tackle on your own. However, you can also befriend other species and make allies. The most basic way to socialize is to sing to other creatures. However, to make a deeper connection, you'll need to evolve body parts that let you perform more complex moves, such as dancing. Like cell stage, the creature stage covers millions of years of evolution in a fraction of the time. However, the creature stage will be the last time you can tinker with your creature's physical evolution, so any changes that you want to make should be made now. You advance out of the creature stage once you've grown large enough for your species to form tribes. Congratulations, you evolved into a primitive society and are now ready to tackle the real-time strategy game of the tribal stage. So stay tuned to IGN as we continue to look at the evolving gameplay of Spore.